An Allegan County couple is now charged with failing to care for hundreds of their dogs.
The couple appeared in court late this afternoon, and we've been digging into their past all day long. 24-Hour News 8 Steve Kelso is live with what we're learning. Steve?
Yeah, good evening. Today, our focus shifts from what was a dog rescue operation to a criminal investigation. We're live at the Allegan County Courthouse tonight because just about an hour and a half ago, criminal charges were officially brought against those dogs' owners, George and Cheri Burke. When the pair appeared by video arraignment before Magistrate Kirby Goodwin, they learned that the charge, failure to provide care for 10 or more animals, is a felony, punishable by 4 years in prison and $95,000 in fines. This after animal control officers acting on a tip visited the couple's home on Monday. During a probable cause hearing on Tuesday, Officer Tim Halstead swore in court that Cheri Burke took him into a building where the dogs were housed. He said that building had over a foot of feces on the floor, and the intense smell of ammonia brought tears to all of his officers' eyes. Animal control had visited the Burkes before in 2010. At that time, Halstead was already concerned that the Burkes may let things get out of hand.
Looked at that time that she was able to maintain and care for him appropriately, and was just more of an issuance of a ticket and trying to work with her to try to encourage her to realize that, you know, these things do sometimes get to the point where people can't control the numbers that they have and they can't adequately care for them.
Now, we didn't forget about the dogs today. I stopped by the shelter to check in. Organizers say today was much less chaotic. A lot of the dogs had been placed with other shelters. All had been groomed and checked out by vets. Now, back to the Burkes. They are free tonight on $5,000 bond, and not surprisingly, a condition of that bond is that they not possess any animals of any kind. They're both due back in court on April 24th, and you know who else will be here. It's 24-Hour News 8 as we continue to follow what really has become a pretty unbelievable situation. Live in Allegan, Steve Kelso, 24-Hour News 8.
Thank you, Steve. We found out today that animal control officers in Kent County have also looked into Cheri Burke. It was about 6 years ago when she lived in Grand Rapids on Elizabeth Avenue. At that time, she had 75 dogs. Officers told her to cut back. She did, but then the number soared to nearly 100. Animal control couldn't do much then because Grand Rapids does not have a limit on how many dogs a person can have in their home. She was fined for not having a kennel license.